Hello, fifth grade. This is your work for math on Wednesday, April 22nd. So go ahead and look with me at the lesson for today, which will be lesson number 94. No, I apologize, lesson 95, Okay, page 622. And actually look with me on page 621. Okay, I'll wait there a second till you get that. All right. All right. As we start here, if we switch the numerator and denominator of a fraction, the new fraction is called the reciprocal of the first fraction. The reciprocal has the same terms, but their positions are reversed. When we switch the positions of the numerator and denominator, we invert the fraction. So look with me here. The reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. All you did there was just flip the two fraction or the numerator and denominator, and it gave you the reciprocal of the fraction. Okay, so let's look here. The reciprocal of 3/2 is what? It's 2/3. All right. So just basically what reciprocals are, or inverse, is just switching the numerator and denominator. We're getting somewhere with this, so look with me on page 622. So whole numbers, not only do fractions have reciprocals, but also whole numbers do as well. The whole number 2 may be written as 2 like this, but it also may be written as right here. Okay, it can also be written as 2/1. The reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. So 2 is equal to 2/1. All right, we could say that, and it's still the same thing. 1/2, 2/1 is the same thing. Notice that the product here of 1/2 is 2. So if we were to do this, since 2 is equal to 2/1, notice that the product would come out to 2 as well. 2 times 1 is 2, and 1 times 2 is 2. That is why 2/1 is the same thing as you saying 2. All right. So the reciprocal of 2/1 would be 1/2. All right. The product of any number and its reciprocal is always 1. Okay, the product of any number and its reciprocal is always going to be 1. Let's look here. 2/3 times 3/2. Okay, let's look here. So the product here is 2/3. The reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. Let's multiply this together, and you're going to see what I mean. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Notice how this equals 1. Okay, let's look at the next one. 1 times 2 is 2, and 2 times 1 is 2. That equals 1. Again, the product of any number and its reciprocal is 1. So again, the product of any number and its reciprocal is 1. Reciprocal meaning just switching the numerator and denominator. Okay, notice that the reciprocals appear when asking these questions. How many 1/2 are in 1? Okay, how many 1/2 are in 1? If I were to take my fractions here and ask you, okay, how many 1/2 are in 1? You would say 2, right? Okay, correct. 2 1/2 equal 1. Okay, if I were to multiply that 1/2, the reciprocal of 1/2 would be 2/1. It would give me 1. Does that make sense? All right, so how many 1/3 are in 1? Let me get my thirds here. Oh, I don't think I have thirds, never mind. I have fourths. All right, let's suppose we say, let me use another example here. Okay, how many 1/4 are in 1? You would say there's 4 of these in 1, right? I could do 1/4 times 4/1. And that would give me 1, or in other words, 4/4, right? All right, so the reciprocal also appears as the answer to this question. How many 2/3 are in 1? How many 2/3 are in 1? Now, you would most likely answer something like this, right? How many 2/3 are in 1? If we said 2/3, that means that's 2/3. Basically, you would take 2/3, the reciprocal of that, half of 2/3, and you would get 1. So When we divide 1 by any number except 0, the answer is a reciprocal of the number. We're going to do some practice here in case you're still a little confused. Let's do example 1. Okay, example 1. What is the reciprocal of 5, 6? Okay, just switch the numbers. 6 over 5, right? 6 over 5. What is the product of 1/3 and its reciprocal? Let's do the product of 1/3. 1/3 times the reciprocal of 1/3. 1 times 3 is 3, and 3 times 1 is 3. That equals 1. Okay, make sense? All right, what is the reciprocal of 4? Okay, the reciprocal of 4 is still the same thing as 4 over 1. The reciprocal of that would be 1/4. 1/4, all right? Does that make sense? So 4 equals 4 over 1, but the reciprocal of that would be switching those two numbers, okay? If you put the reciprocal as 1/4, then you're wrong, okay? Or sorry, if you put the reciprocal as 4 over 1, then you're wrong. If you put the answer 1/4, then you are correct, all right? Let's look at example 4. Example 4, divide. 1 divided by 3/4. This problem means how many 3/4 are in 1. Remember the problem we went back to? There's probably the problem that we did before the examples here. This problem basically means, right here, divide 1 by 3/4. This problem means how many 3/4 are in 1. When we divide 1 by any number other than 0, the quotient is a reciprocal. So we answered to this, the answer to this division problem is a reciprocal of 3/4. So basically what we're doing here is we're just dividing. So watch as I do this here. 4 divided by 3, we have the reciprocal of that. And we're just going to divide this, okay? The reciprocal of that. 4 divided by 3, 4 divided by 3, multiply. 4 times 3 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, I hope you can see there. So again, what we mean by that, and more on that example 4, just because I don't want you to get confused and you're going to say, whoa, what did you just do? Okay, this basically means, again, how many 3/4. This problem here means how many 3/4 are in 1. When we divide 1 by any number other than 0, the quotient is a reciprocal. So we basically have to do multiplying 4 over 3 times 3 over 4. We just have to multiply the reciprocal there. We're getting somewhere with this with the next lesson. So let's just do some lesson practice here for letters A through letter P. Okay, let me just look at the time here. All right, I have a few minutes here to go ahead and go over lesson practice here. Letter A, okay, letter A. Write the reciprocal of each number in problems A through L and leave improper fractions. It's an improper fraction. Remember, an improper fraction is a greater number over a smaller number. So letter A, 4/5, the reciprocal of that is 5/4. Very good. B, the reciprocal of 6/5, 6 over 5 is 5/6. Very good. Number 3, the reciprocal of 3 is not 3 over 1, it's 1/3. Okay, let's see if you can answer this one. Letter D, 7 over 8. What is the reciprocal of 7 over 8? 8/7. Very good. E, the reciprocal of 3/8, 8/3. Okay, 8 over 3. You're so smart. Look at that. You already have the answer like that. Okay, letter F. The reciprocal of 5, okay, is 1/5. Remember, it's not 5 over 1, it's 1/5. Okay, letter G, the reciprocal of 3/10 is 10 over 3. The reciprocal of 5/12, letter H, is 12 over 5. Okay, and I think you get the point for numbers 1 through L. Letter L says, what's the reciprocal of 1? It's 1 over 1. It's not 1 over 2, it's 1 over 1. Either way, the answer for that. All right, let's look at letter M. How many 3/5 are in 1? How many 3/5 are in 1? Basically, all you're doing is, how many 3/5 are in 1, letter M, sorry. Basically, all you have to do is just give me the reciprocal of that, okay? It's 5/3. Okay, 5/3. That's how many 3/5 are in 1. Let's divide 1, okay, letter N. Look with me at letter N. 1 divided by 4/5, Okay, again, all you have to do there is multiply the reciprocal times the reciprocal. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to look at letter N. I'm going to do right here. Okay, my answer would be 20 over 20. But you have, your book says something a little different here in example 4, so that's why I'm a little hesitant to kind of give you that last problem here. Basically, it's just a reciprocal. All you have to do is give me the reciprocal. The reciprocal would be 5/4. That's it. Okay, the same thing for this one and the same thing for that one, 4/3 and 4/5. Okay, so the answer would technically be this right here in these two problems. Sorry, not that. All right. All right, so what I want you to do today for the rest of the remainder of time for math is to do problems 1 through 30 on pages 624 to pages 626 today for the rest of the hour. All righty, have a great rest of your day. We will talk soon. Bye.